let's be real, okay? YouTube is full of self-growth fluff. I think the majority of people on social media are giving advice that has as much value as wind. I have watched so many videos to end up being disappointed and feeling like I wasted my time. To avoid the struggle, I compiled my 15 favorite YouTubers who actually know what they're talking about and are qualified in their subject and won't waste your time. What shows up in your feed, whether it be YouTube or TikTok or whatever, is going to influence your mind, your thoughts, then your actions, and then your reality. What you consume and scroll on the internet will manifest as your reality. If you haven't cleaned up your social medias and digital spaces yet, please do it the second you get a moment. I only subscribe to qualified people that will make me grow as a person and contribute to my self-growth. Anything else does not belong on my feed. And trust me, I used to subscribe to YouTubers that will provide entertainment, but now I only subscribe to specific people in different categories of my life that will contribute to making me grow. So get ready for a straight up list of the best creators on YouTube according to me if you want to actually level up in 2025. So we have different categories. It doesn't matter if you want to level up mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. I've got you in all those areas. If you have YouTubers that you personally like and that we don't know of on this community, then please share in the comments. We've got different subjects like mental health, physical health, skincare, productivity, finance, and beauty. I divided them into several categories. We have mindset and self-growth mentors, health and skincare experts, productivity experts, physical exercise and stretching, finance and motivation and lifestyle. I'm not going to waste your time, so we're going to get right into it. First of all, we have mindset and self-growth mentors. So the first one is literally in everything, communication, studying. We have the queen herself, Tam Kaur. If you don't know her already, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but she is at the top of the list because Tam Kaur is so freaking amazing, okay? I have watched every single video from her. I learned so much, and a lot of my mindsets have helped me grow, are from her. She really pushed me a lot further in my self-growth journey. She is the reason I started this podcast because she is the reason I made a vision board with half of it coming true, probably even more, like 3/4. She is the no bullshit big sister that blends self-discipline, self-worth, strong feminine energy, self-love, self-care. She's a fire starter for your confidence. And I think she really explains things from a girly point of view. She does not have an endless CV because she's only 24 and she started self-growth at 16, if I'm not mistaken. But in just 6 years in adult life, approximately, she's a rich girl, business girl owner. She started 3 businesses in total, I think 4 now, because she has a new jewelry business. She's a super successful content creator, author, podcaster. She talks about everything. To quote her podcast, Self-Obsessed, here on Spotify, building confidence, embracing authenticity, setting boundaries, cultivating healthy relationships, and pursuing your passion. She talks about productivity, meditation, manifestation, detachment in every form, precious relationship advice, and journaling. All imaginable mindset advice and shifts to become your ideal self. She has homework sections in her videos with real easy actions you can do right now to upgrade your life. And every video is extremely high quality and informative. If you don't know her, go check her out right now. I think I really liked her because her videos are catered. You will never leave one of her videos feeling disappointed. It has everything you need to know, and you leave her video motivated with so much new information. She is amazing. The next influencer is, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but Vinh Giang, Vinhgiang. He is all about communication and then leveling up your communication so that you can go from an introvert to an extrovert. He is a speech coach and a powerhouse of personal development. He is a communication skills teacher, entrepreneur, and spoke to over 100,000 people on stages worldwide, coaching CEOs or running his own masterclasses and workshops. His mindset advice will literally reprogram your voice and self-image to help your personal and professional life. He says his goal is to empower you to communicate with impact and negotiate the reality you desire. Examples of his video titles are how to finally stop people from cutting you off in a conversation, or the 3-2-1 speaking trick that forces you to stop rambling, or how to build rapport fast and skip the boring small talk. I really agree. I'm happy he has this title because as an INTJ, I hate small talk. And the last one that really interested me was how to network like the top 1% 6 key lessons. His videos are really good. He gives tricks and exercises. If you're looking to have a better communication, I think he is a really good influencer that you can try and watch. The next one is Amy Wong. She is a real student. I say real student as in like real, if you know what I mean, who passed Caltech studies with straight A's and a 4 GPA, which is the highest attainable GPA possible, Caltech being one of the most intellectually intense schools on earth. Yes. It's often ranked alongside MIT, Harvard, and Stanford. Stanford. She became a valedictorian while being a varsity athlete and keeping her health on top. She's not a fake perfect aesthetic. That's what I meant by real. She gives actual student-tested hacks and mindset shifts that work under pressure. She teaches you how to get straight A's while prioritizing your well-being, mental, and physical health. Her videos are not really Tam Core vibe. She's not going to give you a step-by-step guide of how to master your study and get straight A's. I think it's a lot about mindset. Like her videos, you have to listen from the beginning to the end. It's very subjective. So if you're looking for tips like do this and do that, I think it's not the best one for you. But if you're looking for real tips that are going to bring you a long-term shift, it's really mindset shifts and actions that you can do for a long-term shift. I have, again, 4 examples of her titles. We have How to Work When Your Mental Health is Suffering, Become a Top Student, 13 Apps and Websites to Work Smarter, Not Harder, How to Turn Your Comparison into Motivation, and Time Management, My Secrets to Achieve More in a Fraction of the Time, etc., etc. She has so many videos. I think we're going to move on to the next category, which is health experts. In here, we have diet, mental health, skincare. About skincare, I think these are my favorite influencers. You probably know them already. They gained a lot in popularity. Dr. Lee. You might know them already. They give you evidence-based, no-sponsor dermatology and skincare advice. It's Dr. Shah and Dr. Maxfield. And they're both double board certified dermatologists who provide accurate information with most transparency. They're going to tell you which products are good, but they're also going to tell you without fear which products they think suck, like which products they don't like. They're not sponsored. They're not going to tell you, oh, this product is amazing because they got sponsored. Like they don't care. Their videos are usually really long. They can be 1 hour, I think maybe sometimes 2 hours, because they're so full of information, but you can easily skip around to what interests you. The videos are very well structured and easy to navigate. Examples of some of their titles are The Ultimate Summer Skincare Routine, 6 Mistakes That Age Your Skin Rapidly, Dermatologists Explain, Morning Shed, Dr. Lee Reviews Viral Skincare Routine. I really like how they review viral things that literally make no sense, but it is going to be only skincare. It's not going to be internal skincare. They're not going to talk about the foods that you should eat. It's only things that you put on your skin. Next, we have Dr. Julie. She is a clinical psychologist and provides soothing and content under shorts form. She'll validate your emotions, then give you tools to move forward. It's really great for mental health in 2 to 5 minutes. She covers confidence and motivation to mood and anxiety. She has a few longer videos, but she says that she is looking forward to making longer videos. She gives examples of how your mental health works or how you'll react in certain situations using real life examples, using like a glass of water or a match or something. I think it's really interesting, and her voice is so soothing. I really like her. And by the way, all the influencers, I will list their names in the box below so that you can actually reference them. You can actually write their names into YouTube. Next, still in the health category, we have Dr. Faye Bate. She's a medical doctor and YouTuber who explains science in a digestible way. She gives easy to understand explanations to the sciencey things behind your wellness and has a girly, trendy aesthetic that makes her videos entertaining. Her videos are specifically tailored for young women. She not only gives health tips but also financial tips to, for example, buy your first house in 2025, habits that were keeping her broke, or tips to help women navigate life in their 20s. She was diagnosed with ADHD and has developed the ultimate studying routine for people who have difficulties with learning. Examples of her video titles are 7 Things I Quit to Simplify My Life and the Systems I Use Instead, A Week of Beauty Breakfasts for Skin, Hair, and Gut Health, Stop Mismanaging Your Budget in Your 20s, 7 Supplements to Transform Your Glow Up, 7 realistic side hustles you can do in 2025. I think her more sciencey videos on well-being, a lot of them are kind of obvious, but she talks about the super important basics that if you don't do those basics, I mean, there's no point in doing all of the extra, if you know what I mean. It's really, I really like her and I recommend you check her out. Now, the second last one in our health category, we have Kylie Sakida. This is more into nutrition. She is a registered dietitian and will help you fuel your body with balanced foods. She encourages you to build a healthy relationship with food and shares her favorite recipes and health tips to make wellness fun and accessible. Her What I Eat in a Day videos, shorts, are very inspiring and accompany her voice talking about some subject related to food. In her latest video, she explains why she likes to eat white rice instead of brown rice. Even though brown rice is a whole grain and contains more fiber, she grew up with white rice and likes it more. It's just an example to tell you that she's not going to body shame you. Like, she says that her personal diet is extremely rich in fiber and she can permit herself to eat white rice, and that there is no one-size-fits-all path to wellness when it comes to food. She will inspire you to eat really healthy, nutritious, and delicious foods while feeling good in your body and energized to feel your best and live your healthiest life. Eat lots of vegetables and fiber and protein and lots of different foods. Her videos are mostly about recipes. Most of the shorts are going to be recipes or really good inspiration and motivation for eating healthy. The last one in this category is Hannah Malou. She has certifications in fitness and nutrition, and she is, as she says, a certified health nut. She's really passionate about this kind of stuff. Her videos on nutrition, facts, and health codes in nutrition are supported by studies and her own knowledge as a nutritionist. Unlike Kylie Sakita, she does not provide recipes. I discovered her with her video, How to Actually Lose Fat and Tone Up, a Science-Based Guide. When I read this title, I was very suspicious it would be another one of these influencers that have thumbnails like, how to get skinny model thighs fast, blah, blah, blah. But no, everything she said was really rational and science-backed and smart. Growing up with a dad being a dietitian, nothing was really entirely new to me, but it was just explained so wonderfully well, and her explanations were perfectly balanced. What I mean is that she keeps in mind the different types of people listening. For example, she'll specify that calorie counting or intermittent fasting can be detrimental to some categories of people, even if beneficial for some. She stresses the importance of protein a lot, and it's by listening to her that I realized the majority of the population, or at least Europeans, are protein deprived. Yes, including me. No wonder a lot of countries are struggling with dangerously high levels of obesity among population. But I digress again. I'll let you check out her channel by herself. But I would say that what she says is not always, of course, take everything with a grain of salt. She says some really interesting things, but maybe some things you might not agree by your personal experience. For example, she was saying that intermittent fasting could be more good. What am I talking about? Better, sorry to all my English teachers, would be better for people, for men, and could be more detrimental to women. But honestly, I think I've done my own research and I've asked my dad, who is a dietitian, and he says that it's not entirely true and that women can do intermittent fasting as well. You just have to test it out for yourself and see if it feels good when you do it. Or she was saying that ice baths could be not that good for women. And I was thinking that's weird because I've been doing ice baths 3 to 4 times a week, and I felt super great. So I think it really depends on what your journey is. And now we're going to move on to our productivity part. I'm going to start with Ali Abdaal. He is a doctor turned entrepreneur and the world's most followed productivity expert. He's really famous. You probably know him. He wrote a book. He's a productivity king for a reason, but lately he's also reminding us to enjoy life, not just optimize it. He wrote a book called Feel Good Productivity, and on his YouTube channel, he explores evidence-based strategies and tools that can help you be more productive, ultimately building the life of your dreams while enjoying the journey. He'll talk about how to stop overthinking, how to use AL as a life coach, how to make time for everything, the truths of how to get wealthy and how to make more money, how to find your purpose or start a business. This could actually be in the finance section, but Ali Abdaal is first and foremost the productivity king. Number 2, we have Lena Lifts. She has about, I think, 1 million-ish subscribers, or 2 million, I think 1 million-ish. She does not have a super impressive CV. She just talks about productivity from a girly perspective, how to hit the gym, build consistent, effective routines and habits to better your physical appearance, mental health, and overall have a wholesome life. She also has some empowering productivity vlogs and a lot of hacks and tips to better your lifestyle and wellness. Her thumbnails might make you think she's just like all the others, you know, how to glow up. But her videos actually have really important tips. But they can seem basic to some, but honestly, I thought I knew every single basic tip ever. But her videos actually have tips that I didn't know before. So I encourage you to check it out. Then we have the physical exercise and stretching category. The first one here is really my favorite. It's called Strength Side. It's 2 brothers who have made incredibly reliable and high quality content on mobility and calisthenics designed to help people build strength while staying flexible and injury-free. It's developed by certified fitness professionals with physical therapy-informed expertise. Their philosophy is that fitness should feel natural, be fun, and support your body as a whole, not just for aesthetics and the sake of a six-pack, or maybe for women, the sake of having thin thighs or whatever bullshit. The channel offers over 100 free workouts, about 61 follow-along routines and mobility routines, and titles like How the Forgotten Squat Heals Your Knees, The Key to Flexibility That Everyone Forgets, 5 Underrated Activities to Stay Young, 5 Bulletproof Chest Push-Up Variations, etc. This channel is also great for women. The two guys doing this channel are very muscular, they have a lot of muscles, but don't worry, you won't get bulky by doing their workouts. It's hard for men to get bulky, and for women almost impossible. I mean, naturally, without steroids and stuff like that. Your hormones just aren't made to make you muscly like a man. Their workouts will make you strong, toned and flexible, and you will learn about calisthenics without the usual BS. I'm going to read you their description because it's so good I couldn't have made a better summary. Movement as a catalyst for physical and mental transformation. Movement leads to living an intentional and purpose-driven life. Movement leads to a creative lifestyle. This is my journey in fitness. This is my journey in life. Strength side. It's almost like a poem. Oh my god. Okay, next we have Catherine Morgan. I did her workout routine this morning and yesterday and the day before that. For ballet dancers out there, she is the perfect person to subscribe to if you're looking forward to becoming a better dancer. And also, if you don't do dance, you're just a regular person, you can also do her workouts because they're great for toned and flexible muscles. She has ballet classes for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as centers, point, bars, etc. She freely talks about body positivity in the dance world, which nobody talks about, offers dance and lifestyle tips. For non-dancers, you can also do her Pilates and full body exercises, her 6-month plan, her stretching videos for ballerina, toned muscles, and flexibility. Her CV is pretty impressive. She has the biggest CV of this entire podcast, all these influencers. Okay, so she studied ballet, tap, and jazz from age 2, focused solely on ballet by age 5. She was a professional, by the way. In 2004, she attended School American Ballet SAB summer program. She was accepted as a full-time student in fall. In 2006, she joined New York City Ballet as an apprentice at age 17, and a year later was promoted to Corps de Ballet. Her first solo role as Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. In 2009, she was promoted to soloist. That's pretty quick, I mean, wow. She performed featured roles in Balanchine, Robbins, Wilden Works. In 2012, however, Catherine left New York City Ballet due to Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is a really bad disease that affects your body. She returned as a guest artist across US, Europe, Asia, you name it. From 2019 to 2020, she was a soloist at Miami City Ballet. She won several awards in the ballet world and has roles in venues in Paris Opera, Bastille, Greece, Spain, Tokyo, and Cleveland. I was really impressed by the Paris Opera because, wow. She was featured in Dance Magazine, Point, Teen Vogue, Dance Spirit, The New York Times, etc. Catherine teaches dance classes globally, serves as a judge for a Youth American Grand Prix. I was watching YAGP, and then I heard Catherine Morgan's voice, and I was thinking, what the hell? What am I hearing ghosts? But she was actually a judge. I was just too dumb, and I didn't know that. She founded Catherine Morgan and Friends, a community offering classes, retreats, and online programs. She hosts the Catherine Morgan Show podcast via Premier Dance Network. So yeah, she's pretty incredible, and you can trust her, okay? The reason why I listed all her accomplishments is you can trust her. Again, her other workouts and routines are perfect for non-dancers too, for building toned muscles. And if you are a dancer, I have done every time I have summer and I don't dance for 2 months, I do her workouts and her bars and her routines, and it just keeps me fit, and I can also see improvement in my dancing. Okay, so we're starting to approach the end of this podcast. Now we have finance, the finance category. We have 2 people, and then we have 2 more people in the motivation and lifestyle. The first one in finance is Humphrey Yang. He is a former financial advisor, and he explains finance like your smart older brother who actually knows how to manage money and has videos packed with easy to understand knowledge. His titles include How to Survive and Profit in a Recession, 2025, Stock Market for Beginners 2025, The Ultimate Investing Guide. That was a video that I started to watch because I was really interested in that. How to Double Your Savings in 2025, Simple Strategies That Work, 10 Common Investing Choices Killing Your Returns. I haven't made a super long summary because he talks about finance. So all I can tell you is that, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. And of course, always take things with a grain of salt. It's not because he's a former financial advisor that you should trust him like he is, like what he says is the word of God. But again, really good to check him out. Then we have Charlene Kong. And she's a good alternative for finance on YouTube if you are more of a professional. She is a chartered financial analyst, CFA. She was a former GPM Oregon investment educator with banking experience in Asia and Europe. Charlene likes to demystify financial planning and investments for everyday professionals, clear, knowledgeable, and globally informed. So if you want to start a business, it can be a good one to follow. Or if you just want to have, someone to explain you finance in a more girly way. I don't think she's very girly, actually. She's the one person on YouTube, one of the only YouTubers that I haven't listened to that much. But I really promise you can check her out. You won't be disappointed. Then in the last chapter, we have motivation and lifestyle. The first one is, well, I have to talk about this, is TED Talks. Okay, you know about TED Talks. They have, 22 million subscribers, but not every talk is gold. But when it does hit, it hits really deep. One really good TED Talk can change your thinking or make you reflect really deeply on your life. I've listened to a lot of them this year. At the top of my head right now, I can remember that I was really hit by The Secret of Being Mentally Strong by Amy Morin and My Journey to Self-Love by Dr. Andrea Pennington and The Magic of Not Giving an F by Sarah Knight. I usually listen to self-development TED Talks. You just have to type self-development and you'll have a bunch of them. Again, it's really selective. Not all of them are amazing, but you can really find some diamonds in there. Our last YouTuber for this podcast is the It Girl Playbook. This is a more of a fun little series where this girl, I don't know her because she doesn't show her face like me. She dives. It's actually quite refreshing when, YouTubers don't show their faces. It's mostly the reason why I decided not to show my face. Because, yeah, sure, I'm pretty, and I know it, but I'm not going to sell my face. I feel like a lot of YouTubers have used their face as a way of getting views, especially women. And I was not about to do that because I think what I'm saying should be way more important than what my face looks like. But anyways, I digress again. She dives into popular women figures like Sabrina Carpenter or Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe, etc., to look at their best qualities and so we can inspire ourselves from it girls in history, recent, or older stars like Marilyn Monroe, but she also dives into the mindset behind elegance, beauty, and influence. Think like That Girl meets neuroscience. It's more of a fun little series, and I think it can really reprogram your mindset. Even if sometimes I listen to videos and I won't remember every single tip that was in there, it still helps in reprogramming my mindset because I'm listening to things that my brain is still going to listen to, obviously. So I hope you liked it. Remember, your feed shapes your future. Curate it like your mental home. It's so important. It will manifest in your physical life. I would love if you would share your favorite self-growth influencers to help others grow. You were listening to the Supernova Shift podcast. Bye. I'll see you in the next episode.